All right, everybody, new to the room. He's been talking to me about this for a while now. Javae Gilmore.
How you guys doing today?
Questions?
Just walk us through the overtime. Just what's going through your mind in those moments you guys get a stop and able to help your offense out, right?
I feel like that was going through our mind a lot, just us getting a stop, honestly. Had a big play at the end of the game, and I'd like to credit coach a lot and teammates. Just everyone was just believing, so we just got after it.
Really, it kind of went your way because they obviously had to take the ball first and you go down and score. So when the second one comes up, you get to make them go, and obviously you held them to a field goal. That's like a victory right there, and then it's up to your offense. Is that kind of your feeling on D, that, hey, just hold them to 3 and there's a real shot?
Yes, sir. I mean, we always try to end our series with just getting them off the field. So kudos to our defense. We did a great job, and they got them off the field, let them score 3. We didn't want that, but it happened. And then we put the ball in our offensive hand, and they came out on top.
As good as their QB was, and he's really good, obviously, but you guys seem to make some timely, really good stops, even the one that forced them to kick the field goal at the end of regulation. I mean, they could have taken it in, but a lot of guys stepped up and made individual plays late.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about the mindset that you go into that with.
I would just say us as a defense, we all have a dog mentality. So, like, we trying to attack. We send a lot of pressure. We want to attack the quarterback and just get after it.
What's this do for you guys' psyche now as you get a little bit of a break before going to Coastal? And you wouldn't want to sit on this if it was a loss, but, man, with another win, you put 2 in a row, that's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I mean, we'll get after it tomorrow, right back to it, and, see where we went wrong to even be in the position we are. But we did come out on top, so I feel like that's a great win for us, the whole program, and we'll get after it with Coastal in 2 weeks.
How much momentum builds when you see a guy, get him in the backfield, and then it felt like there for a moment towards the end of the game that you guys just started stacking, tackles for a loss and all that stuff to get the stop you needed?
I mean, I want to shout out to the crowd. Honestly, they real electrify. So they got us amped up, and one of my dogs gonna do it, and then okay, me next, and then you go do it next. So then it just stacks, and it's a great feeling.
Can you, your perspective on the special teams play when they fake the punt and get the fumble, just how energizing was that, not just for you guys, but just the whole team in general, to be able to see that flip?
With that play, I mean, it did help us a lot. We always emphasize on having live eyes, and you only get one chance on special team, and they did their job. Second week in a row. So, yeah, that's good.
Anything further? All right.
I appreciate you guys.
How y'all doing today?
How are you?
I'm doing good.
All righty.
As you see.
Good now.
Yeah.
Everybody, we've got Javae Gilmore in here, 12 tackles, led Marshall's team today. A lot of big stops, especially down the stretch in the fourth. I think he had 6 in the fourth and overtimes.
Just a great game. Can you just walk me through just what it feels like as a player to play in a game like that, where you're, up and down, and at the end
I mean, to be honest, I don't like the feeling, the nervousnesses and stuff, but it's a great feeling at the end of the day, how we executed and kept going,
I think, was it you that had the play near the end and get a hand on the ball and stop it?
Yeah.
Can you walk me through that play, just how big that was? Because obviously, if that gives a completion, you never know with it, right?
Coach Gibson told me, get the ball out, and after that, I would just think about the ball the whole time, go 100% and just get the ball out, try to get the ball out, and that was my main goal.
Overtimes are so weird, Javae, but once you got scored and they matched it in the first overtime, you knew you got the ball second. So was it your mindset, look, even a field goal, that's a win, right, to hold them?
Yeah, that was definitely my mindset. My mindset really was turnover at first, but, as we settled down, I was like, let's get a field goal stop right here, make them kick a field goal. We do that. I know Carlos and the offense going to score, so let them do them.
Speaking of Carlos, he comes out, he's banged up, he limps off, and then 2 plays later he's back in. What message does that send to all you guys?
I mean, to me, it shows me that he put the teams first and he put everything on the line, his body and everything. And that shows me that I need to do the same and keep up and show the team I can do the same thing, And I like that from Carlos. I told Carlos, man, keep going. Just keep going, keep fighting. We with him every snap.
Terrell was here, and he just said it kind of is infectious when one guy makes a play, then you guys sort of build off that and said, let me go do it. And then it's a team thing, obviously.
Yeah, complimentary football, that's what Coach Gibson tell us. When the offense do good, we trying to come back and do the same thing. And back and forth, if you keep doing it back and forth, the outcome of the game going to be a win, just win.
How important is maybe like a short memory on defense? You know, this team, they got a handful of explosives, but at the end of the day, you guys were able to come around with it.
My main thing is after the explosive, we just calm down and show that we still here after that play. Just like I say, the next play, and showing we still be able to stop them on the goal line. It don't matter where they at on the 1, 2, just keep playing till they cross that goal line. That was the only thing the defense had, and we was discussing on the sideline.
Coach was saying the last, 30 seconds felt like 3 hours watching that play. I guess could you go through your perspective what it was like watching that unfold?
For me, it was. I don't even know what to say. I was just nervous, man. I was nervous. I was like, come on, man, we got to score right here. Yeah, then after the little film, I didn't even know. We had to watch the film replay. But, yeah, it was nervous for sure.
Lucky because they might have run out of fireworks, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Then, we put up 54. We usually putting up 54, so.
Anything further for Javae? All right, I'm not going to shortchange you. 3 quarterback hurries, a pass breakup, as was mentioned, and a half tackle for loss. We'll go ahead and get everything in there.
Yeah, thank you, man. Hey, thank y'all for y'all time.
We got wide receiver Adrian Norton. It feels like it was about 4 hours ago, but a heck of a touchdown to keep this thing going exciting late in the game. Questions?
You walk us through that play. You get it and you break away and score.
Ran an option route. He was over top of me, sat it down, and I'm talking to Carlos. I'm like, look, he's playing over top, so I'm open. In case you want to throw it to me, I'm gonna catch it. So catch the ball, and he's on my back. I'm like, well, I'm not really falling down, and then he falls off. So I'm like, I see the end zone. I'm like, I'm diving. I'm getting in there. And then it was just a great moment. It was insane. I mean, to hear the everybody in the zone erupt, like, oh man, like I live for stuff like that, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Adrian, you guys got the ball first on the coin flip in overtime. Obviously important to go down and score 7.
Mm-hmm.
They match you, and then you know that if the defense can get a stop, you can go in for the win. Is that sort of the mindset you guys took to the second overtime?
Win at all costs. It doesn't matter whether we get the ball first, ball second. However we got to get it, that's how it's going to get got. So the long story short, win. We were talking about it in the locker room before the game. 4 quarters, however many quarters it takes. Just get the job done and go into this bye week with some good morale.
How about your quarterback? What kind of message did Carlos send? He came off hobbling 3 or 4 times and went right back in. I mean, that's got to steal you guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's a tough guy, man, for real. There's just so much stuff. I mean, being a guy that big and his ability to extend plays, and as a run, he's a true run threat. He doesn't put the ball on the ground. He doesn't put the ball in harm's way. He's that guy, for real, man. There's just love for the guy, and to see him just bounce back after, like, we know he's getting hit, he's touching the ball every play. That's the quarterback's job, and for him not to fold and not to crack under pressure, man, that's huge. That's like, he's the face of the offense. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the guys on the team that we look to.
They stop you guys, like really both teams stopping each other a handful of times in the red zone, but eventually you kind of break through with it. Just you walk us through like what it's like in your mind on it as you're kind of going through the game, where you ramp up as it goes on.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking, especially these past couple weeks. We've had a lot of success on offense, and when it's not as fluid, people start to lose their head a little bit. But when it comes down to it, we got guys buying in, and we know that we got a lot of playmakers on this offense, and we just trust each other to get the job done.
The 2-point conversion with Floyd, you just walk through that play. I mean, it looks like he comes around on it, maybe look for the pass, and is able to eventually find it and everything. Just in your mind, just what it's like to.
Four is one of those generational playmakers. Like, you really don't come across guys like that very often, and it may or may not have been designed to be a pass. However, he got in there, and the rest is history.
Adrian, talk about just having this break now, now you sit with a win for 12 days and get everybody a little bit more healthy. Is this a good time as you get ready for the stretch run?
Absolutely. Because the last time we had a break, the game going into the break didn't end the way we thought it should have. And just the loss just sitting on you over those 2 weeks, it definitely, it lights a fire, but we don't really need fire. Like we know what we're supposed to do as a team, both sides of the ball, as a unit, like all three phases. Like we know what we're capable of. Long story short.
Anything further? All right.
I appreciate you guys.
Gotcha. All right, everybody. I think you know this guy. Carlos Del Rio Wilson, 22 of 32, 277 and a touchdown, 17 rushes, 88 yards, and another W in the win column. Questions?
Carlos, once it went to overtime, you guys got the ball first, critical, obviously, to go score a touchdown. And then when it got to overtime, too, you got to wait and see what they did. I mean, how included in were you guys on offense to realize, all right, let's go win this game?
Very. We knew that once they got that field goal in the fourth quarter to tie it up, we knew it was going to go in overtime, and we knew we had to finish this game out. We knew we had to have a dog mentality to finish, and that's what we did.
You ever been in a crazier game than that one? That was all over the map.
Nah, that was crazy. That was crazy. And it's kind of crazy because I thought about it while we was on the sideline, and it kind of took me back to the Louisiana game. But, that was a different outcome, but thankfully it went in our way today. So, but that was crazy for sure.
You just walk through, it seemed like kind of momentum built for you guys as the game went on, that it seemed like there was a point where it kind of clicked for you guys.
Definitely. I say at the beginning, I take the blame for that myself. I feel like I wasn't as locked in as I should have been mentally. Then my body kind of felt a little sore. So I feel like the first 2 quarters was on me. Once we came out at the halftime, I knew I had to step up into that leadership role. That's what I did, and we started clicking.
Get kind of off that, what's it like to win a game like that where your coach said, the offense didn't have their best game in the first half, you didn't have your best? Just what does it mean to pull that out?
It means a lot because that means the whole team came together. If the offense not performing that good the first half, but we still in a ball game, that means the whole team came together, special teams, defense, and offense. So seeing that and feeling that, it feels good.
Can you walk us through Adrian's catch where he sheds off and scores there, just through your perspective, what it was like?
I seen the coverage go deep, and I seen the safeties rotate more to the field, so I knew I had that one-on-one. Once I took that drop, I trust Adrian. I know he a ball player. I know he got good hands, so I gave him that ball, and you see what he did with it.
You mentioned kind of persevering through maybe feeling a little sore and everything. Keith's asked everybody just how much that brings, and they all say that it's, a big spark for them. But I guess your mentality of just, you're out for a play and then you get back out and go for it again, right?
Yeah, I'm a dog. Anything that's hurting, like I said last interview, I take my soreness and my hurts grateful because I could be one of those players that's not getting in the game at all, feeling fresh, but mentally drained, hurt that I'm not in the game, not playing and performing. So once I get to the sideline from a nick or something, I just tell myself, you're a dog, you can't sit out. We need you. Okay. So get back out there.
Carlos, what's the break mean? Last time you were on break, you're coming off that double overtime loss. This will be a little easier to take, I'm sure. And physically for you and everybody who's banged up, but you get 12 days before you go to Coastal.
Yes, sir. That's great. We also got tomorrow off, so we get to sleep in a little bit. So I will definitely be getting some rest and then coming up here to get some recovery and enjoy the win tonight and a little bit tomorrow, then move on and get ready for our next game.
Anything further for Carlos? All right.
Jeez, Jack. Thank you.
Yeah, you haven't seen him in a little bit. This is running back Joshawn Barbie. 2 tutties today, including a game winner. Not a bad way to come back. Questions for him?
Joshawn, when you went in, you knew you were in, obviously, but then they go to review and they shoot off all the fireworks. What was in your thought and in your mind when you were waiting on all that?
It's over. That's what I was thinking. Was the game was over. I feel like we should have been had it put away, but we kind of played with them a little bit. It was a good team. They didn't give up. But what I was thinking was the game was over. I was just happy that the game was over. We got it done. Got the dub on homecoming, so that's all I was just happy about.
Coach was talking about you guys were able to win when you didn't have your A game on offense. But when you got to overtime, the first overtime, you took it right down the score, which was key because you got it first. Then the defense goes out first, and they get a stop. So then it's on you. So when you guys needed to do it, you marched it down and did what you needed to do.
Definitely when we needed the offense the most and when we needed everybody the most, I feel like everybody started clicking together, just bite down and finish. That's all it was, just finish. We feel like we're a tough group. Coach D's hit on that all week, us being tougher than most guys, and we showed it today at the end of the game.
Just you talk about what it means to come back with a performance like this for you, just maybe what your mentality was like going in and how good it is for you going into the break to have one like this.
I mean, me mentally, I always try to stay in it, so like it wasn't a big idea for me because I knew I was always there mentally. But being in it, of course, yeah, I was happy. I was really happy being in it and being able to come back and score 2 touchdowns for my team and get a dub. So
You mentioned just the way it kind of ramped up for you guys when, just going back to that special teams play where they faked the punt and the fumble. Just at that point, is the offense going out like, okay, we can go out here and get one from here type of thing?
oh yeah, definitely. Once we seen that, we definitely just all the momentum just switched and flipped on us. So we got out there, we had to score. As was always going through our heads, is we have to score.
Anything further for Joe? All right, go get some rest, Joe.
Appreciate. Thank y'all.